Hey guys, it's Rachel from freescrapbookingideasandvideos.com, and I'm here to talk to you about my Project Life Inspired album. I did a 2008 and a 2009, or at least I started them, and I got my photos put in there and everything. I'm still working on them a little bit at a time. This is an American Crafts album that I got at Michael's. It's a 3-ring, it's actually, they call them D-rings, and then you can get the refill pages to put in there. So you've got pocket pages, you can see right here, and you also have just 12 by 12 pages. So the way I did the other ones and the way I'm planning to do this one is I put a sheet of pattern paper into the 12 by 12 for each month, and then behind that I would put the pocket pages, and I would put my photos in there, and then in some of them I would just place pattern paper and embellishments and stuff like that. So I love this style because it helps me to get, I like chronological stuff, but it's hard for me to do 12 by 12s in chronological style. Just a lot of design work and too many details. The other cool thing is I found these paper packs at Michael's, and what I like about them so much is that they, let me cut this off real quick, that they have a lot of things already built into them that you can use as embellishments. And I'll show you what I mean here if I can get this open. Here we go. So like this page, you can cut these out and you can actually put them in your pocket pages. So they make really cool embellishments. You can make lists and just cute stuff. So like I would put, or these are super cute. This had this pack in particular, it's die cuts with a view, the snapshot stack. It's got little camera motifs and all kinds of stuff. It's got some glitter and gloss. But you can, what I'm planning to do is use the larger pattern papers, which there's not a lot of, maybe like this one, or let's see. Well, like I said, there's not a lot of the large pattern papers, although I did look through this, like this one, as my front page for each month. And then I can use these papers just as accents in my pockets. This paper, and maybe some of these strips. This one will probably actually be a month, a whole sheet. And so will that one, and probably that one. But this one can be just an accent in a 4x6 pocket, and these you can cut out and put as accents. This one will probably just be a 4x6 in a pocket. You can cut all these little things out. This one just had a lot of things you could cut out. And when I was doing my 2008 and 2009 albums, the paper packs I chose didn't have quite as many cutouts and embellishments, and I kind of had wished that it had because I felt like I needed more of them. So that's why I liked this one so much. You can see all these fun things to cut out and embellish with, and it just makes it real simple. It's kind of like a kit, like a scrapbook kit, but you feel a little bit keep the creative stuff going on too. So I actually ended up buying 2 of the paper packs because I didn't feel like, I actually looked through here and counted the larger patterned papers and didn't feel like I had enough large pattern papers for each month for the 12 months. So I just went ahead and grabbed 2 of them. I felt like I would use both of them. And if not, I can always use them for some other projects. But anyways, I just was really excited about this paper pack because of all the fun stuff to cut out. And it made me really inspired to get started on this. First though, I have to have my photos printed. And I think I'm going to make quite a few composite prints. So that, because I think I'm going to have lots of photos for 2013. So what I mean by that is, instead of, this has got 6 pockets, so instead of just being able to fit 6 photos on this page, or just 5 if I'm going to use one for journaling and embellishments, I'm going to make composite prints out of my 4x6s, and so that I can fit 2 or 3 or 4 photos into each 4x6. So here's, let me show you what I mean if you're not familiar with this. This is a 4x6 photo, but I used Photoshop Elements to put 2 photos into that 4x6. So I would put that in here and I would have 2 photos, and this one's not lined up very well, but you can line them up however you want. So then I could have 2 photos. So like theoretically you can also make them this smaller size. So you can see here, you can fit 4 photos on a 4x6. So I can just fit a lot more images that way. So I've got 6 pockets. So let's say I used 5 and 1 pocket for embellishments and everything. I could fit 5 times 4, 20 photos onto one page instead of just 5. So I like that idea because I love to use lots of photos. It just tells, to me, it helps me tell a lot of memories that way. And I think this time I'm going to try it because I'm doing it more around the time of the actual events instead of my 2008, 2009 or so. So long ago, I don't have a lot of the ephemera, but I'm going to start collecting that and put those kind of things in here too. I may not put them as part of the layout. I may just tuck them behind a photo or whatever, but I enjoy having all that stuff. Sometimes it gets overwhelming, but I think having this project already started, I can just stick things in there, and I will probably do that more likely. So anyways, just a little fun update. Even though I'm not completely finished with my other albums, I am going to go ahead and start this one. I like to work on lots of different projects at one time, a little bit at a time. It keeps me from getting bored too easily. So anyways, this I got at Michael's just recently. It's Die Cuts with a View, the snapshot stack, in case you're interested in this paper pack. All right, thanks a lot.